Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So in today's class we learn about analogy from the subject reasoning. What are we going to learn? Analogy from the subject reasoning. An analogy is a comparison between things which are basically not alike but which share some kind of striking similarity. What is analogy? In simple words, analogy is a comparison between things which are basically similar. Let us say, for example, here we are comparing a potato and a carrot together. Are these both same? No, but they are similar. Similar in what way? They are similar in the way that both of these are vegetables. Yes, potato and carrot are both vegetables. So here we are drawing an analogy. That means we are drawing a comparison. Though they are not both same, but they are similar because of the common feature they share, that is they both being vegetables. Now coming to how to read analogies. The symbol, can you see this symbol children? We are having two dots, one below the other. It is read as is to. It means is to. And the symbol two pairs of two dots means as. If I say milk, two dots, curd, again four dots, then you have tree, wood. Or no, let me take wood and furniture here. Wood and furniture. Can you see this sentence here? This is an analogy that I have drawn between two pairs. The first pair is milk and curd. The second one is wood and furniture. Yes children, what does this read as? Milk is to curd as wood is to furniture. Understood? How do we read this? These two dots here are read as is to, and these four dots here mean as. What is the meaning of this actually? That milk is to curd. What is the relationship between these two children? Milk and curd? Curd is made from milk. Now this is the relationship between our first pair of words, that is milk and curd. Curd is made from milk. In the same way, as means in the same way wood and furniture are also related to each other. Furniture is made from wood. Yes, understood? The same, both the pair of words here share the same relationship. Here curd is made from milk. In the same way furniture is made from wood. And also see children, the order of the words. First we have milk, from that we have curd, and even in the same way here we are written wood first and then furniture. Wood, we have wood first and then we make furniture from it. If I write, let me erase this here. If I write furniture is to wood, this will be wrong analogy. Why? Wood is not made from furniture. See here. The second word is the word that we get from the first. Here do we get wood from furniture? No. We get furniture from wood. So the correct analogy would be milk is to curd as wood is to furniture. Understood children? What is an analogy here? Analogy is a comparison between things which are not alike but which share some kind of striking similarity. Even here we are having another example. Apple is to fruit. While reading, this is read as apple is to fruit as carrot is to vegetable. How will we read it as? Apple is to fruit as carrot is to vegetable. Stated another way, the relationship between apple and fruit is the same as the relationship between carrot and vegetable. Yes, apple is a fruit and carrot is a vegetable. Both of the relationship is same. What is the relationship? Apple is a fruit. In the same way, carrot is a vegetable. But if I write apple fruit as apple is to fruit as vegetable is to carrot, will this be correct? No. First we should have carrot, then we have the group to which it belongs, that is the vegetable. See, first we had the fruit and then we had the group that which it belongs. In the same way, first we should write carrot and then the group to which it belongs, children. The order of the words is also very important in analogy. The relationship should be the same in both the given pairs of numbers. Here this will be our first pair and this will be our second pair. Now how to solve analogies? Step 1. Look carefully at the first pair of examples. Step 2. How are these two pairs connected? Then complete the second pair in the same way as the first pair. Make sure all the necessary changes are made. What are they saying? In the example, let us take our first analogy here, that is picture based analogy. We are having two pairs as usual, two pairs. This is our first pair. Before as we have one pair and after as we have the another pair. We need to understand the relationship between these two figures, first two figures. What is it? What is the relationship between these two? See, from this we will get this. Yes, this is a part of the second figure. If we draw a single line, then it will be our second figure. Understood, children? The first figure is a part of the second figure. It's almost complete. It's not a complete second figure, but it is almost complete and it is a part of the second figure. And here we should have a rectangle but not a square. It is a typing mistake. It should be a rectangle here. In the same way, now we have to apply this relationship to our second pair. Here we have given question mark. We have to find out which figure should be there from the given options. Yes, children, what was the relationship again? The first figure is a part of the second figure. Second figure should be a complete figure. Yes, second figure is a complete figure. Now if you look at the given options A, B, C and D, which is the correct answer? Option B. Yes, a complete circle. See, if I draw here, if I join these together, what am I getting here? I am getting a complete circle. So option B, circle, is our complete figure here. Understood? The first figure is a part of the second figure and second figure is the complete one. Here C, D and A are all incomplete. So those cannot be our correct answers. Only option B, full circle, is the correct answer. Clear, children? The first one. Next, choose the correct matching pair. Again, potato is to carrot as apple is to dash. See, what is the relationship? First study the relationship between the first pair. Carrot and potato. We are having potato and carrot. What are they both? How are they related? They both belong to the same group, that is vegetables. Both potato and carrot are vegetables. Now in the same way, apple and dash. What is apple? Apple is a fruit. So the second image here should also be a fruit. Yes, children, apple is a fruit. So even the second image here should be a fruit. If you look at the first options given here, we have burger, ice cream, mango and onion. Now from these, which is a fruit? Option C, mango is our fruit. So option C becomes the correct answer. Understood? Pair of figures on the left side are our vegetables and pair of figures on the right side are our fruits. Now from the given options only mango is a fruit. So we have chosen mango as the correct answer. Next we have number based analogies. Choose the correct matching pair. See, we have 2, 4. 2 is to 4 as 3 is to dash. 2 is to 4 as 3 is to dash. Now what is the relationship? When we multiply 2 with 2, we'll get 4. This is the relationship between 2 and 4. Yes, what is it? When we multiplied it with 2, we'll get our second number. That means when the first number is multiplied with 2, we'll get our second number. Now let us multiply our 3 with 2 and see. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. We are having option C, 6 here. Understood, children? Why am I multiplying here with 2 as well? They both follow the same relationship. Both the given pairs have the same relationship. So as in the first pair we have multiplied with 2, for the second pair as well I am multiplying with 2. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Option C, 6 is our correct answer. You might think we get 2 plus 2 is also equal to 4. Yes, okay, if we consider this relationship between the first two numbers, now if I add, what did we do in the first pair? Adding 2. So if I add 2 to our 3 as well, we'll get 3 plus 2, 5. Is 5 in the given options, children? No, we do not have 5 in the given options. That means it is not the correct relationship. What is the correct relationship? 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Option C, 6 will be our correct answer. Next, alphabet based analogy. Now choose the matching pair. We are having B, D. Then we have X and then dash. So B is related to D and in the same way X is related to dash. If you look at the alphabets, children, A, B, C, D, E, from B if we take 2 steps, 1, 2. Where do we arrive? We arrive at D. Yes, from B if we take 2 steps, we arrive at D. In the same way we have X, Y, Z. So from X if we move 2 steps, we arrive at Z. The relationship between B and D is that if we move 2 steps forward, we'll get D. In the same way, to find out the letter that is related to our X, we have to move 2 steps forward from X. When we do that, we'll get Z as our answer. Option B, Z is the correct option. Understood, children? Next, word based analogy. Now here we are having words which are related to each other, like birds, fly. Birds is to fly as men is to what? See, birds, what do birds do? How do birds move? Birds fly to move. In the same way, what is the relation here? Birds fly to move. What do birds do to move? They fly. So in the same way, what do men do to move? Do we fly? No. Do we walk? Yes. Do men walk? Yes. Do men swim to move? No. Do men hop? No. Yes, men swim and hop, children, but they do not do it continuously. Suppose if I want to go from here to the next classroom, suppose I am sitting in my classroom and I want to go to the next classroom, will I swim and go or will I hop and go? No, right? We always use walking to move. That is why option B, walk, becomes the correct answer. The relationship between the first word and second word is, what does the first word do to move? As birds fly to move. Similarly, men walk To move. That is why option B, walk, is the correct answer. Now as we are familiar with the word analogy, what is analogy? Different types of analogy. Let us solve some questions from this topic. Okay, children? Now the first question is, find the matching pair. We are having ice. How should we read this? Ice is to specs. Yes, the specs that we wear, as rain is to dash. Now what is the first step is to understand the relationship between the first pair given. First pair or the complete pair. Now this is a complete pair. Yes. Before this four dots, that is what we read as these four dots separate our pairs, children. Before that will have one pair, and after that we'll have one pair. Always in the question, one pair will be complete and the other will be incomplete. So based on the relationship between the first pair, the same relation is to be applied to the second pair to find out the missing one. Understood? So what is the relationship between the complete pair here? Eyes and specs. Why do we wear specs? To protect our eyes, yes, from any dust or something. These glasses will protect our eyes. In the same way, when it is raining, what should we wear to protect ourselves? What should we wear? Should we wear a flower, umbrella, or a monkey cap, or else should we go and live in the mountains? What should we do, children? We should wear an umbrella. So option B will be our correct answer. Understood the concept here? If you understand the relationship between the complete pair, the same relation exists between the second pair also, in the second pair also. So the same relation is applied to the second pair and we will find the missing object here. So what is the complete answer now? Ice is to glasses as rain is to umbrella. Yes, glasses will protect our eyes and umbrella will protect us from the rain. Now coming to question 2, as you can see again we are having dog is to puppy as cat is to dash. Again the first pair here is complete. What is the relationship that the first pair has? This is dog and this is the dog's child. Yes, children, that is our puppy. Just like we have man and man's child. In the same way, this is dog and this is dog's child, that is our puppy. Now what will be the missing object here? The same relation. What is the relation here? Child or offspring. We can call it as offspring. The offspring of dog is puppy. In the same way, what is the offspring of cat? Is it kitten, tiger, deer or fish? It is our kitten. Yes, cat gives birth to kittens. So option A, kittens, is our correct answer. Next question 3. Toes. These are called as our toes. Yes, the fingers that we have on our legs. So toes is to legs as fingers is to dash. Again, where do we find toes? As it is clearly shown in the picture itself, toes are found on legs. We have toes on legs. In the same way, where do we have fingers, children? These fingers, do they belong to eyes, ears, hand or nose? They belong to our hands. Yes, these toes are found on our legs and these fingers are found on our palm or hand. So option C becomes our correct answer. Next question. Teacher. Who is here? Teacher is to school as doctor is to dash. Again, the first pair here is a complete pair. So let us study the relationship these two have. A teacher is a one who teaches at school. Where do we find teachers, children? We find teachers in schools and colleges. Yes, so teacher is the one who teaches in a school. In the same way, where does doctor work, children? Where do we find doctors? Do we find doctors in hospital, post office, bank, or fire station? Very good. We find doctors in hospital. Doctors are those who treat patients. Where do they treat them? They treat them in a hospital. So teacher is to school as doctor is to hospital is our correct answer. Next question. 12 is to 123 as 34 is to dash. Now what is this? This is our number analogy. We are having 12 and 123. What do you think is the relationship between these two? These two are a pair, right? They are joined by the is to symbol, is to sign. So these two are a pair which have a certain relationship. What is that? The first two numbers are the same. After 1 and 2, what do we get? We get 3. So the third digit is 3. Understood, children? The given digits first written as it is, and after that we are writing the digit that comes next. After 2 we have 3. Now in the same way our question is 34 is to dash. Now what should we do again? 34 write as it is, and then what number comes after 4? 5. So we'll write 5 here. Understood, children? 12 is to 123 as 34 is to 345. So option D 345 becomes our correct answer. Next question 6. 10 is to 10 as 9 is to dash. Now this is a very simple question, right? Here 10 is the number name for the number 10. This is our number name and this is the number. 10 is the number name for our number here 10. In the same way, 9 is the number name for which number? Option B. Yes, how will we write 9 in numbers? We will write it like this. So option B becomes our correct answer. Next question 7. 6 is to 600 as 8 is to dash. Again, this is our complete pair. So what can we understand from this? We have 6 and 600. What is the relation here? In the second number, what did we do? We left 6 as it is, but after that we are placing 2 zeros. We are placing 2 zeros, or 6 is multiplied by 100. That is equal to our 600. Yes, children, what is it? 6. The same digit, the number as it is, and after that we are placing 2 zeros to get the second number. In the same way, to complete this pair, we have 8. So what should we write? After 8, if we place 2 zeros, then we'll get the missing number here. So 6 is to 600 as 8 is to 800. Option C 800 is our correct answer. Is this clear, children? Next question 8. October is to November as March is to dash. Now what are October and November? They both are the names of the months in English calendar. Now what is the relation here? October and November. After October we have November. Yes, it is the next month. November is the next month of October. In the same way here, this word should be the next month of March. So what do we get after March? April. So option A, April becomes our correct answer. Okay. Next question 9. Find the matching find the missing figure. It should be find the missing figure. Now if you look at the first complete pair, we have a circle which is divided into 4 parts, and in each part we are having a plus sign. Is to, we are having 4 plus signs. Now what is the relation here? See, inside the circle we are having 4 plus signs. So that is our second figure. What is the second figure? It is nothing but the plus signs that are inside our circle. So in the same way, for the second pair, what should be the missing figure? In these circles we are having 4 minus symbols. So in our missing figure there should be 4 minus symbols. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So option B becomes our correct answer. And also you should also look at the placement, children. How are they written? 2 like this and 2 like this, right? So in the same way, here also the minus symbols are to be placed in the same way. That is why option B becomes our correct answer. Next, the last question for today. Find the missing figure. Again, if 5 is related to 4, then how is this? Then this is related to dash. Now what is the relation between 5 and 4? 5 comes after. 5 comes after 4. Yes, or 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So this is the relation between our first pair. Now when we look at the next one, we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 circles. We are having 6 circles. So to complete the pair, the next figure should have how many circles? What was the relation in the first pair? The number minus 1. So even here the total number is 6. Minus 1 will be equal to 5. That is why the next figure should have how many circles? 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Option B becomes the correct answer. I know it is having 6 circles, but it should have 5 circles, children. There is a little printing mistake here. Then the option B with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles becomes our correct answer. Yes? And with this we've come to the end of today's class. What did we learn today? We learned about the topic analogy from the subject reasoning. We learned the different types of analogy and also learned how to solve problems based on the topic. Please, I hope today's class was clear. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.